Hey there, YouTube. It's Petey Two Finger. I quit about 50 Facebook groups today, and I wanted to talk about that. But I also wanted to preface this by saying thank you to all of the people who've been here in the comment section and been nice to me and accepted me. I know I'm always going on and on about feeling like I'm up against this thing with the analog of the tube amps because I use modeling. Just feeling like I've kind of been picked on in the community, and how there's a real lot of people who talk big and tear other people to pieces, but they don't have anything to show. Me, I'm constantly like, hey, here's this demo, here's this live thing, here's this album. You know, there's never a shortage of the links, me sharing my work. So I really don't want to hear anybody giving me anything unless they're on that same page. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't want to hear it unless you're a productive recording musician that's got some demos and got some video of yourself playing. Then I'll clam up. You can tell me what. And you know what the thing about it is those people who are successful or people who are accomplishing their goals. That's how I put it. They're not doing that. It's the people who are going to be a dick just to be a dick are. They don't have anything to show. So it's really counterproductive for me. It's really not a good thing. And the other side of it is I've got this whole wonderful group of people who have been unbelievably nice to me. David Vasquez says something to me one time that was nicer than anything my father or mother ever said to me. You know, so thank you for that, David. You might not even remember what you said, but I'll never forget it. And the same thing for Tony, Pigo, Pogo, so many people. Too many people have, that for me to remember the names, have been overwhelmingly nice to me and given me that pat on the back that I need. You know. And I don't want to go on and on and be like, oh, I was an abused child and I went through hell and all that. Make this all about me. It's this big sad thing. I'm just as guilty. If you go back and watch this video, Guitar Player 2020 video that I just made, and the one that's called Editorial, this is why I quit these forums, because this is what I was doing, is just trolling. I was bringing myself down to that level to try to make these points. And mind you, I'm doing it, it's witty, I'm taking time and putting something together. This is the note that I left myself specifically in case someone else had invited me to a group and now I'm gone. I didn't want to let anybody think like there was something between me and them now. So I left this note kind of explaining it to myself, and because there was some people that had invited me to some of these groups and I'm no longer there, so I'm going to read that here. It was about 50 groups. If you invited me to a group and I joined, well, I'm sorry for leaving, but I have to be honest about what I want on my Facebook. I had like 255 friends, and I had a culling day and I went down to 29. This is in 2016. Now I'm up to like 70, and I really feel like there's like 20 people that need to go, because they're my friends, but they've never once. That's the thing. You kind of gotta say something every once in a while, or pretend that you're there. And if you're there and you're watching stuff and clicking on links, but you're not saying anything, that's really creepy. Please say something. Whether you like it or not, you know, I don't care if you just watch the first 5 seconds. At least let me know you clicked on it. Now, as far as these groups, I wasn't really active at a lot of them. Most of them I wasn't following them. And I never went there. So it's like, why? Anyway, if I was active, I was usually trolling. And please check out those videos, Editorial and Guitar Player 2020. That's exactly what I've been doing, what I've been typing in these groups. So I was being sarcastic or trying to prove a point that some of the members are full of shit. it just wasn't healthy for me, and it's difficult for me to face the frustration of seeing what the world thinks is good, because to me it's shit. I won't apologize for having my standards or for working hard or accomplishing my goals. I also can't compete with groups of mindless followers who never had an original thought in their existence and are out to put down anyone who has. And I also can't compete with perfectly healthy people. You know, I'm playing the guitar. That's the PD two finger thing is not a joke. I'm playing with an index and a pinky. And I had some guy drop Django, and it was good enough for Django Reinhardt. And I've gotten that. I don't know how many times people have come up and fucking said that to me. And you know what? Take your hand, get a book or whatever on the desk, and do this. Wrap your index and your pinky. See how fast you can do it and how hard you can do it.
It's not your pinky. It's
your index and your ring finger as a test. Then eliminate your ring finger.
It's not your ring finger, honey.
Eliminate your swear finger, your middle finger, and do your index and your pinky. Do that same test. Okay? And this is what I'm playing with. Django Reinhardt had his middle finger, his swear finger, and his index. Okay? And the swear finger, the one Django had, is the strongest finger. So comparing me to that it's really an unbelievably lame thing to say, is what it is. That's my curse to deal with, and it's part of the reason why, a lot of people, I get this, oh, you're thin-skinned, like I'm supposed to let it roll off my shoulder. Well, I made the mistake of signing up to a lot of these forums this spring. Just before the lockdown, I was going to be promoting somebody I really respect, who was doing free live streaming concerts. And because of that, I ended up by going over there and I would see some stuff. And of course, I know a lot about this stuff. So I would be posting, and then it keeps coming up. It's like, oh, they're talking about you at that place. And it would keep popping up. And then it turns out that I'm like, it's turning into a thing. And I'm going over there and I'm spending time, and I'm, if I do, like, I know stuff and I'm giving out all this knowledge every day. I'm mass amounts of knowledge. I'm typing up stuff. And then the one time I share something, I shared this with this 2 on it, this guitar, and I explained that the 2 is because I'm missing these fingers and I'm a second born and that's my lucky number. And I posted a video, Pilfer, this song. And instantly, you're shit. I'm shitting right now looking at you. The deuce, poop, all these shit. Just like, are you fucking serious, man? Are you fucking serious? You're an adult. And I explained to you that I'm handicapped. So whatever. My whole thing, looking at the situation, and I've said this, I don't know how many times in this channel, but we're all guitar players. We're all rock and rollers. And that's casts a wide net. So to me, the enemy isn't another guitar player. I'm not in this intense competition with you. If you play guitars, we're on the same team. We should have each other's fucking back, even if you play through a fucking Penlight amp that you made in Boy Scouts camp. I don't care what you play through. That has nothing to do with me and me getting done what I need to get done. Okay? The enemy is the drum machine and the synthesizer. That's the enemy. The enemy is hip-hop and rap. I'm not a racist guy. I'm not like that, but that's kind of what kicked rock off the charts, is why I'm saying that, So ultimately, we don't have each other's back. We're pointing and laughing and mocking, and I've got a tube amp and you don't, haha. It's fine if you're some kid in the bedroom with a Line 6, but like, how many times I've seen that? So rather than become that, because that's what I've been doing, I've been posting that. Anytime somebody's got something analog of like a really expensive thing, I'll post that. would be like, I don't play computer, I play guitar. And they're like, what? Like, it's digital. Get out of here with that crap. It's fine if you're some kid in the bedroom. And I've really had a lot of people think that I'm like, what? Like, what's with this guy? You know? And I've had fun doing it. I've had fun telling people never use flux, because I'll see these soldering jobs that are just so unbelievably horrible. I can't believe, did the guy use a torch to solder it? And I'll tell them, that's fine, but whatever you do, don't ever use flux. And they're like, okay. I don't know. I've wasted a lot of time advising people about building pedals getting going, and said the first thing you got to do is get some paste flux. And don't ever solder without it. And then they go, but my solder already has the flux in it. Good. Then good luck. Don't listen to me, you know? Don't listen to me. But, you know, ultimately, if you do listen to me, what you hear is I'm doing it. I'm living the dream. I'm recording music that sounds good. It doesn't sound fake. It sounds well recorded. It sounds killer, and there's no drum kit, and there's no amps in this apartment. I'm doing it all with headphones on 2 fucking fingers. So fuck me running, and thank you guys for all of the support. You guys are the best. I'm not going to be hanging around those guitar forums. I'm going to be channeling my energy into bigger and better things, even if that just means jerking off playing video games. So, because anything is better than wasting time in those places. All right, you guys. I really do love all of you. Be safe. I talked to my mom today. She's in the COVID wing of the old folks home. She doesn't have any symptoms, but she was diagnosed positive just a few days ago. So send your prayers and positive energy my way. Actually, about an hour and a half south. Peace.